in. I'm not sure if my internet's even worse than usual or not today. But comment up, let me know that you can actually see my big shiny forehead. Curious here if everything's even working. Hopefully it is. I see 4 of you guys on here. Look right there. I see some hearts. I need to see some comments, hopefully, that you guys can actually see me and hear me and all this wonderful stuff. So, there we go. Enlighten. Okay, cool. All right, cool. All I've done to it so far is I put the UDR sand paddles on it for video. I got to edit that one, get my outro. Tomorrow morning, it will be the Max Slash video that I released to channel members. So you guys, or that will go up publicly tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow around 7 p.m., you'll get something else from this channel. RC fun, buddy. I tell you what, man, I've been running like a triathlon on speed, and I'm no triathlon. Crawler Tracks, what's up, buddy? Crawler Life. Chainsaw, what's up, buddy? Marcus Landry, hey, buddy. So cool, everybody's here. Good deal, man. So I did pick up that last night. The unboxing video that I did on that is a very abbreviated unboxing video. Went straight to the drive because honestly, if you're into that vehicle, you've already seen the other videos, right? I don't need to go over the same stuff again. So I went right to the drive. But I like a format to where I do a 1 minute unboxing. That's all I get to try to clip through as much stuff that catches my eye. It's not an in-depth, but you guys get it. Stuart, what's up from the UK? Wheels 762. Clayton. Mark. Thank you, buddy. CM, can't wait for tomorrow morning. Yes, sir. Major Roads. Wheels. Yes. Discovery. What's up? Looking forward to the Max video, dude. Yeah, dude, it's a really nice truck, man. I'm telling you, it's a really nice truck. Crawler Life, nice. Did you get the inserts? Or no, you're talking about the ones from today. Yeah. I don't have any of those handy. I meant to bring some up handy. I just got sat down like just a few minutes before coming live. These old flapping lips, get them, buddy. Andrew, sir, yes, sir. I get my X-Max tomorrow. Dude, the X-Max is phenomenal. It really is. What's up, Legend? Yeah, what's up, buddy? Yes, sir. Marcus Landry. Hey, Joe, does Jax ship? You're talking about Jax RC Recycle and Repair, if that's who you're talking about? Yeah, he ships stuff every day. Slash is like it rebodied Max for the design. Well, let me pull it down for you. So, it is a repackaged Traxxas Max, but in a much better form, in my opinion. So, it's got the clipless body latches on it. I can get that one to pop loose. There we go. I got the rock and roll one. Because, well, you know, I like rock and roll. But it is a repackaged Max. And that's perfect. Because the Max is such a strong truck. So, and as you can see, I do have the UDR. That will go up for channel members tonight. You'll get that video. And then probably might be the next day before I get released that. I've also got more insert videos to release. But I'm kind of like backlogged on, got to get these other things done before I can actually release those. For everybody that ordered inserts, I'll be able to finish up all the orders from this past weekend tonight. So I've got 5 printers running right now. So I'm getting everything going, and if they continue to go, I'll have to pick up more printers because I need to support the local track here, the local guys. I want to take them with me to events. I want to be able to support everybody that I can with these things. So, but the new Traxxas Slash Ultimate 700. Traxxas Slash Ultimate? A new one, or like the same one that they've had for a while? The only Traxxas Slash that I own is the Max Slash. And this thing, it is awesome. I do got to tell you, during the first drive, I did debead one of these. And as a channel member, if you've looked at the video already, then you've already seen that I did take one loose. Not like on purpose. I was just happening to rip a donut on the brand new concrete pad. So, yeah. I'm getting a Mojave 6S this week. Yeah, see, of course, you know, I got to sit out there. I got to go out there and make another video, direct compare this one against the Mojave 6S. But other than dimensions, they don't really compare. They don't. I know the Mojave 6S's, if you don't treat them right, those diffs will definitely leave the building. So that's certainly an issue with those, and it's been a constant thing that we've had with the Mojave, well, with the Creighton platform, mainly dealing with the spider gears in there. So the Max 6 or the Traxxas Max doesn't really have that issue. So I really got my hopes up for this truck, and it handles pretty darn good too. Came out of... Oh, dude, you're talking about the truck that the claws came out of? Yeah, I had that too when I was a kid. That's kind of where I came up with that idea. I'm like, man. And besides, who says you've got to have an outer ring on the insert? Who says? Nobody. So I'm trying some new things with my inserts. It was squealing tires on... Yeah, dude, I love the squealing tires, man. It was like... It was awesome to hear these things squeal, man. Speaking of venting your wheels, these are actually not vented. I was really surprised because I got the truck last night and I took the wheels off because I was going to go ahead and glue up the vent holes. If not, they pack with dirt around here, right? But there are no vent holes in these. I was really kind of surprised. They are belted as well. So, but that doesn't mean that you don't have to re-glue them around here, because around here is where I got the one apart. Not that one. Yeah, this one. You can see... You might be able to see my horrible glue job. But anyway. Alright, print me a set for 4.75 Tusk, 1.9, and bring them to Axial Fest. Clayton, I am planning to, unless I get absolutely slammed. Like, and a lot of these other inserts company, they are slammed. You know, backlogged. I'm doing my very best to not get backed up like that. But I mean, like, if I get slammed hard, I did get slammed pretty well this past video release. But if I get that start every day, then I got to buy more printers, you know. And I was talking to some guys about the really nice one out there. Can't think of the name of it right now. It's a really nice one, but it was like $1,200. I'm thinking, I can get 6 more of the SEs, which I've got right now running perfectly fine for that price. So, yeah, the Slash Ultimate is $529. Yeah, I think it's just a regular Slash with a couple little shiny things on it, honestly. What is the best mod 1.5 spurring gear tooth count for the sock motor on the G1? Hobby Wing on the G1. Which vehicle? You're talking X-Max? And then I need to know what KV the motor is. Victor, on that one. Do I have an Infraction 6S? No, but I have had an... It wasn't the Infraction, it was the Limitless. I did have that years ago. Ended up trading it for a boat. And then gave the boat to my son-in-law for Christmas. What's up, buddy? Yep. Dude got his promoter set for on-road speedruns at 117. Dude, 117, dude, that is amazing. But speaking of Pro Moto, I've got all kinds of stuff done to mine. I just haven't done anything on it. We're going to try to run some oval, on-road oval with them here too. I'm going to use, let me tell you. Need another thin layer around my insert so it's some preform better. I'm slammed, so I get it. Another thin layer. If I do another thin layer, it's just going to make them too stiff. Slash Max on pre-order, but there were a lot of reviews that came back saying the Mojave handles Mojave, so I canceled my pre-order. Alan, dude, the Mojave is based off of an actual like e-buggy, e-truggy style platform. But after having driven this one right here, this Max Slash, I can tell you I was able to cut corners that I absolutely would have rolled the Mojave on. Just my own thoughts. So, yeah, the Bamboo Labs. Yeah, that was it. It says stock. Okay. Your mod 1.5 gears on stock motor, you only got a 5mm shaft. I do know that Vidavon is making mod 1.5 gears with a 5mm shaft, and it's even a D-bore. I got those in the they come with the SEX6 transmission. I can probably get those pinion gears though. Have I thought about a 3D printed chassis? Yeah, for about 32 seconds, and I give up on it. Any new release news? You're talking about the new release from that Red Cat is teasing? Do I have any information? Yeah, but I can't tell you. 3D printed chassis. I want to buy all your VRD here in the next couple weeks. And the 3D printed ones. Okay. Yeah, I've got quite a bit on the VRD. Your upgraded Ridge Rock with the 850 motors. I don't have a Ridge Rock with 850 motors. It's just yeah, I don't have that one, buddy. Ready for some clay dirt mix to turn my front yard into MX rally track, putting an off-road oval. Get it done, flapping lips. Your SBR 2.0 front diff gave up. How much abuse did you give it? How much abuse did it take? I mean, I always like to upgrade when the time comes. What actually gave up? Was it the spider gears? Was it the ring and pinion? I mean, was it just some bearings went out on the pinion gear and killed the gears? I mean, I'm not sure exactly. You got to figure out what was at fault and what you need to upgrade, if upgrade at all. I mean, if the stock one just took a lot of abuse for a long time, then maybe it'd be cheaper just to go back stock. But I like to upgrade too, you know. Stock motor is 1250, is it not? I believe it's 1200, 1260 kV, something like that. I have a Castle 800 kV with XLX2. When I punch it, it has lag, and my punch is up. Okay, RC Specialist, what's your gearing and what vehicle is it in? I'm assuming an X-Max. I'm assuming, I mean, I'm not sure what your vehicle is. Let me see. All right. Track says UDR. That's all I got to say. Track says UDR. Hey, I got mine, dude. Well, John, I mean, it might be worth it just to pick up another set of bearings for that thing, man. And if it took all that, I mean, even if you go to the best gears on the planet, you know, and all that, if the bearings will still go out after wear and tear, you know. The Losi DBXLE 2.0. Dude, that's a big old vehicle, Sleek Hobbies. HPI Baja 5B. Man, I haven't messed with a Baja 5B in years. heck. So you have a big hesitation when you throttle it. Is the ESC running in reverse by any chance? Do you have to double pull to get forward? If that's the case, then you have to reverse your ESC. Does Vitavant offer stronger bearings? Bearings are bearings. You can buy Boca. Some guys swear by Boca bearings or this and that. Bearings are bearings, buddy. They are a wear item. They really are. The Android MB100 ESC, a GT5 Red Cat 18 today. So smooth and silent. Sisters RC. There's something else coming that's silent too. Oh, the 1080 ESCs. Yeah, I put the 1080 ESC in mine. I just put one. I haven't done the dual ESCs on it yet. MotoGP on-road. Yeah, I should do it. You guys doing the extended arms and all that to get that thing stretched out? Doing any Vitavant Pro Moto? All I have, actually, I do have some Pro Moto. I do have the 30mm swing arm with the chain coming. I've got some of those. I have the crash plates. And that's probably about it. But I do have that stuff on order. When it comes in, I'll put it on the website for you guys. Guy Spencer, what's up? Is it worth going 8S on the SCX6? No. At the most 6S. Just being honest, at the most 6S. I did 8S a few times, and if you don't be careful, you'll just cost yourself a lot of problems. They're gonna Elroy. What did we see? MotoGP on-road 3S RTR later. Oh, okay, yeah. It wouldn't surprise me that they expand on the Pro Moto platform. I would if I was them. My DBXLE tries to take me out every time I drive it. I swear. Something about that thing, it just homes in right on me every time. Kind of worries me a little bit. It's like, have you ever seen that show Christine? That old TV movie Christine? Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that, the way this thing tries to get me. And have I driven a Max Slash yet? Jonathan Haggerty. Yes, sir, I sure have. As a matter of fact, I've driven one twice. And I've already put my UDR sand paddles on it. And with these tires, it uses the wheelie bar. With the stock tires, it doesn't use the wheelie bar. Just bought a Slash two-wheel drive kit. Can the XL5 handle 3S? Some XL5s can handle the 3S. Some can't. That it should say on it 2S or 3S. Vanquish. So Vanquish cuts out right before I go on, right? I think. I kind of just found this spot by accident a couple years ago. The old Red Plymouth Fury. Stephen King wrote that. Marcus Landry, yes. That is it. My favorite thing is mostly the beast. Where should I vent my Proline Mickey Thompsons on your Rift? Okay. I typically vent mine on the sidewall. And the reason I vent them on the sidewall is I just don't want to vent the tread, even though it's perfectly fine. But on the sidewall, when you have an insert or something, it can block the ones on the inside of the wheel. And also, if you have an insert and it fits too tight, it can actually block the one at the tread. So I just go to the sidewall on mine. Usually right around the letters. Will there be another crawler build coming to the channel soon? Actually, yes. I've got the body done for the Coyote. I've got that done. Got to take that for a drive. I got to do the body for the race camp. The new body on that one. I've got this other chassis coming from UGRC to build that one. Not really sure what I'm going to put that one in on. I kind of want to do something I haven't done in a while, and that would be like a Class 3 four-wheel steer vehicle. I haven't built one of those in a while. Yeah, the XL5HV can handle 3S. The TRX4 one. What mod do you recommend for a Ridge Rock? I got one more. You're talking about the same portal axle one like we recently got, or the older Ridge Rock? The older Ridge Rock, you're talking about a 40-to-1 gear ratio, and it kind of leaves a little bit to be desired. I'm not sure that I would invest very much into that, to be honest with you. Nukem, yes, if you go to exocagedrc.com, right up there, yep, and I might even be able to have them shipped tomorrow if you place your order. So yes, my anti-foams are available, Nukem. Do Vidavon parts slow cars down? John, it depends on how much Vidavon you put on that thing. Vidavon is heavy, so, or heavier than the plastic. So there's a point at which you get to be too much. There really is. But in the right places, it adds a lot of durability. And in some cases, it really makes performance better, like with the Losi Baja Ray. The Vidavon steering on that is a necessity to make that thing handle well. If not, it just handles really bad. So some parts are a necessity. Some parts are just to show things nice and flashy. But like with anything, yes, you can go too far if you're after performance. If you're after something like my big 12S X-Max up there, you know, it's almost all Vidavon. It's fun, but I don't drive it like other X-Maxes. Do I think Arma is coming out with an 8S Mojave? Dude, Arma, they don't need an 8S Mojave. They don't need any of that. What they need to do is take the Creighton 8S, put some wheels on it to bring that thing in narrow, and put a buggy body on it, and give us a dang four-wheel drive fifth scale buggy, 8S buggy. That's what they should do. And we've been asking them for it for over a year, 2 years now. They don't seem to, they've got everything they need to make it happen. Everything. It's just a body, tires, maybe some shock towers, but they've got the vehicle done. And I've tried to fit different bodies on mine, and none of them seem to work. So I tried to do that conversion. That's a good metal axle upgrade for the solid axle 10.3. Pretty much anything with a good name brand on it, buddy. With me, I'm going to tell you Vidavon because I am a dealer and all that. But Trill makes some nice axle housings as well. So, and I know some of the real cheap ones off of Amazon, they can and will be broken. I've actually bought a Capra front end, and I had a crash. I was just messing around with it and actually broke the C-hub off of a metal, cheap Capra front end off of Amazon. I mean, that wasn't like video or anything. It was just me messing around and like, boom, popped it right loose. A little bit disappointing. It was almost like the paint was holding it together. Any on-road course designs in my head yet? You know, I was thinking about that today, and I asked on the Facebook. Oh, if you guys aren't following my Facebook, go to Facebook and get Exocaged RC and give me a like, follow on the page there. It will be wonderful. But yeah, all I got was like one. And then some guy, I think, texted me a message, and he like took a piece of square and he like just drew some scribbles and said, "Here you go." No, you got to account for width. You got to account for flow. You got to account for a lot of things when you design a track. You can't just put a zigzag out there and call it a track. You got to have a certain flow. You got to have some sweeping turns, a straight, a couple zigs and stuff like that. You got to kind of mix all that stuff in to have a well-driving track. Because I've been on tracks before that were just not fun at all. And I've been on some that were just a blast. So I kind of want to bring it towards the having a blast thing, you know? Paul King, what's up? Sin 450. Oh yeah, the Sin 450. I got to edit that video together. I've got all the footage. I just got to edit together. I got probably 7 videos I got to finish editing. What a Rustler 4x4. Rustler 4x4s are fun. I had one for a while. I'm not sure what body to get. And then you can't drive it till... Yeah, I mean, Marcus, you know as well as anybody, minimum, do that front end. I mean, that front end is so important. James RC Garage, was it the capper axle I sent you? No, but I believe that capper axle you sent is the same one or the same brand that I did break. So be careful if you slap it like that. Yeah, I believe it was like the same manufacturer. So it's not exactly as strong as it should be. Is a Red Cat Ascent worth the $99 at this point? Lad Ridge, absolutely yes, dude. Absolutely yes. Nukem, bro, awesome. Thank you for the reason. Dude, good deal on Nukem. That Ecto is amazing. Check crawlers and custom for Sin 450. Oh, dude, you're right, Marcus. Crawlers and customs, dude, they are the place to go for Sin 450 wheels. Dude, yeah. He was actually at the event, Zombie Palooza at Waco, Georgia, at the RC farm. Dude, it was a phenomenal event. Saturday was rainy and nasty, but man, Sunday was awesome. Let me tell you. Man, I just got, I'm not sure, 10,000 yen. I'm not sure how that works there. But thank you. I can't read your name, buddy. Definitely a zigzag driver. Oh, God, don't worry, dude. When you come back, I've got a lot better. I'll let you drive one of my buggies, too. Going to bank any corners. On the on-road, no, I'm not banking anything on the on-road. Now, that's not to say that if the on-road is doing good and entries are coming in and I've got spare money, okay, that's not to say I won't build a transition and have a big turn in it somewhere. I want an open top loop-to-loop. That's what I want. And I've been wanting that for years and I've never made it. Let's see. Hell yeah. That's the best 12mm high-speed paddle tire. I'm looking for my full aluminum Vulcan. 12mm high-speed paddle tire. Yeah, the Proline Dumonts. Does anybody still run the old Sandpaw anymore? I was actually, when I was looking for paddle tires for this Max Slash, I actually found my sand paddles or my sand paws. But I didn't have the hubs in them. I'm not really sure the overall drive ratio between the Pro and the VRD. It's got to be close. What's up, Rob? Lad, faster wheel speed. Now, when you're looking at my videos, like mine, the Pro has a 2300 kV Fusion in it right now, and my VRD, the Carbon, has a Revolver 1850. So you got a difference in kV there. Also, the pinion gears are different too. When you drive a Revolver and either a Revolver and a Crawlmaster Mini V3, V2, doesn't matter, or the Furatech system, it does not drive like a Fusion Pro. It just doesn't. So you have to gear your vehicle to make that system work properly, and you have to drive correctly. So when I go from like running a vehicle with a Fusion Pro, it takes me a minute or two to settle down in my driving and adjust my driving to the new system. And that's one of the craziest things about some of these comparisons I do, like the last 18 crawler shootout. Going from brushed to Revolver to, I think, Castle to the Hobby Wing, back to whatever, and every single vehicle is absolutely different, you know, so it takes a little getting used to. I mean, you can say, okay, yeah, I've been driving these trucks for a year now. Well, that doesn't mean anything. I mean, it still takes a little bit of time for me to get back into the rhythm of that vehicle. Let me see. People are coming out with crazy paddle tires. Absolutely. This upgrade is going to be a badass when I get the lights working. Yeah, you're putting a sound system on it? Ugh. At least make it sound like, you know, a diesel. You know, something legit. Not like a, oh, Guy Spencer. Okay, yeah, I got you. Wow, so that was yen, so it was from Japan. That's pretty cool. I still can't read his name though. It's fun to see you practice, more fun to see you race. Well, I did race F3. I did race the little HSP buggy. I did race that. I won the first qualifier, got second in the second qualifier, ended up qualifying for the main in second place. I held the lead for about 4 or 5 seconds, and that was a win for me. I'm running a 2S car, like you, a little bit higher level than what you find on typical Amazon against Typhon 6S's and all that. Granted, they're all running 4S, but man, I'm happy with that little car, dudes. That thing was awesome. I'm going to make your tire inserts for 1.0 and 1.3. Now, when it comes to those, I mean, of course I can, yes. The problem with those is, man, there are so many variations. There's almost no standard when it comes to those smaller wheels and tires and stuff. So it'd be really weird or hard to come up with something that would work universally, you know? Discovered the concrete pad is actually settling in. We had a nasty rainstorm come through and washed out some. When I got home from going up to Georgia, I literally had to pack dirt under the corners, like a little bit at a time, packing dirt in there. But I got the dirt pushed up on it all the way down. Tomorrow morning, I got to get up bright and early. Yeah. And go do concrete work out there. I want to build like a little footer to try to divert the rainwater away from the leading edge of this thing. So I got to do some more concrete work tomorrow morning. First thing. It's Korean won, and it's $7.63. Okay. So that's Korean, not Japanese. Now, on the Ridge Runner, to work with that ESC, yeah, like on this one right here. Well, yeah, Ridge Runner. The most beautiful body out there, guys. I mean, come on. Let me see here, because I actually have that here. Had to put another receiver in it, RC8X. So that's what you got to do to make it work. Does it have to be an RC8X? No, it can be any radio. But that's what I had to do to make that work. And it has a lot of potential. I'm going to tell you guys my game plan, and I need to order a couple of these. I want to see if there is enough room in here. And I don't know that there is. If there's enough room in there to put a set of 380 size revolvers. If I can put a set of 380 size revolvers in here, then that would give me a FOC. I put a set of Crawlmaster Mini V2s or V3s. I think I've got some in the bins over there. And then that would give me a certain amount of FOC, which should make this thing drive really nice, at least in my opinion, or in my hopes, put it that way. Nice donation. S3SBRC. Absolutely, I agree. Yes, sir. I like that. I can't. If anybody could copy and paste his name, and let me know what his name is. I'd like to, you know, mention his name here, or at least a screen name. I can't do anything with it right here. 370, but 380 too big. 380 is too big. The Holmes would probably smooth things out on that Ridge Runner. Yeah, the Holmes 380 sure would. On my other Ridge Runner or whatever it is, Ridge Crawler, whatever it was, I did the other motors off of eBay, and honestly, they really didn't make a bit of difference. I mean, you could tell a little bit more torque, but they're still $4 motors, you know. Grizzly RC, Horicon, Wisconsin. Probably smooth thing. Yeah, I would really like Ridge Rock. Yeah, when I did that one, I mean, it helped. You could tell it had a little bit more, but it just wasn't. It wasn't everything that it should have been. Oh my goodness, Paul King just sent me a picture. He has that Sen. Oh, never mind. It's not tore apart. He's just doing all the wiring. He has a lot of spaghetti going on with that Sen right now. Now, I do have a video of the Sen, all that. I just haven't got it edited. I got so much stuff. Got so much stuff to edit. What's a good crawler to upgrade from a Ridge Rock? I'm looking for something realistic. Realistic. Probably something in the Axial world there. Any of the Jeeps that they put out are usually pretty nice. The new CJ7 actually has straight axles, not portals. That's a very realistic vehicle, actually. Is it good when you're climbing dirt mounds with your SCX-10 Bronco and the radiator hose must have popped off because smoke started rolling out the hood? Usually what happens in lighting when that happens is you're removing weight, okay? You're removing the water out of the engine, which reduces weight, which can usually help get you over the hill quicker. The only downfall is you better move quick. If not, you might be coming back on a rope. I've actually pulled vehicles back on the rope. Things like that happen when I was off-roading for real. And I pulled them back probably a good 50 miles. Just all the way up the highway, man. All right, F3, thank you. Man, oh man. Now, with the Max Slash, you can see that big old hole in there, right? If I can get that into there, okay? They come with this little dude right here. I really wish they would have just let it be normal 17 millimeter. But instead, you got to put this in there and put an actual wheel nut on it. But at least I know that if the sand paddles fit this, these will also fit the UDR, but these do feel a little bit on the heavy side. So, but regardless, you could probably do some trimming on these lugs. Probably some work we could do to the lugs, but I think they'll be fine. Eventually, I'll get fed up with them, and I'll hook a rope to the tractor, and I'll use the new pad out there as a smoke pad. Just melt these things to the ground. That'd be cool. I am planning to do some burnout videos, by the way. Skills, Sakama circuit for this. I know it's a blast on the simulator. I have no idea what a Tsukaba circuit for the road is. I have no idea, buddy. When it comes to the on-road classes that we're planning to have, we're going to run the Arma Typhon Grom. We want to race those on there. Just put some little on-road tires on it and just race them. But what I would also like to do and this might sound crazy. It'll either be crazy dumb or crazy fun. I'm not sure. But you take those little Groms and you put drift wheels on them. You're not drifting, you're racing, but you've got drift wheels on, so your traction is like minimal to none. How much fun would that be, huh? And that's going to be one thing that I've got to maintain here. I've got to maintain the fun level aspect of it. Because as I understand it, when I get this all set up and ready to go, I'm going to literally have the only on-road track in northeast Florida, southeast Georgia, from what I was told, which could bring serious racers. And honestly, I don't really want the serious racers here. I love the group that we've got. Paul, Enlightened RC, RC Kings. You know, these are the guys that show up. We laugh, we joke, we have a good time. You know, RC King will get the win over me. I'll get the win over him. We laugh about it and we go back and we race again. I mean, we don't really ever get serious. And I love the atmosphere that we have here. So that's what I'm trying to keep. But I do know that the on-road is going to bring serious people. I've already been contacted by about 5 of them. They found out that I actually was getting the pad. And the pad is sponsored by Jack's RC Recycle and Repair. So yeah, keep them in mind. Hopefully he'll get his website up or something. You can actually like order stuff. But I really want to keep the fun aspect of it. So in addition to, you know, a couple legit classes, I also want to have classes like the Typhon Grom, or the Granite Grom, or maybe a Red Cat NASCAR class. You know, something to keep the fun in this, because with all the serious racers comes serious problems. And I don't want that. So, well, see, speaking of that Twins in one, there's a Red Cat NASCAR looking car. Simple brushed car, and we were thinking about that. But we're not so sure that it'll actually take the abuse and allow us to get a good race in. We're just not sure about that one yet. We basically need to order one and beat it up. Maybe I'll get one ordered from Red Cat and I'll get out there and we'll test it out. Now, the one thing I'm worried about as far as like me driving the on-road track, either for video or anything, is this thumb fast enough to drive on road? This thumb is good. I'm telling you, my thumb can get things done, okay? But is it fast enough for on-road? I don't know. What I can do is I can turn the Expo up on the servos to try to make up for a little bit of that. But that's going to be a whole new thing. Plus, I got the Red Cat Drift car. I've got that I can run. I've got the Arlarlo cars. I will expand my on-road collection, just so you know. Losi Mini LMT racing, absolutely. Monster truck style racing. Super stadium trucks, or your 2-wheel drive, you know, short course trucks, which in all honesty are kind of useless. But now they'll have a purpose. Put you some slicks on there, some foamies, I don't care. And we'll have some little wooden wedge ramps, just like what they have, like Robbie Gordon does when he races it. Dude, those ramps are not, you know, contoured. They're just simple wooden wedges. So we'll set up something like that, and we're gonna have us some fun. Ruger, I messed with some inserts for SCX6. I scaled them up, got them all set up and all that stuff. And dude, it was like 13, almost 14 hours each print. So am I really going to do that? I don't know. Are there any other prints out there other than 3BRC for the SCX6? I think 3BRC is the only one that's actually going through the process of printing them things. So let me know if that's the truth. I do know one thing I want to do, and this is one of those dumb things that is either going to be really awesome or fail miserably. I need to set up an insert for the Primal Raminator Mega Tires. The foams that come in them, they fall over real bad, even on the Ram Bouncer. And I know on like the trucks, they fall over really bad. So what I'm thinking about doing for that is designing the insert to fit. I got to take one of my wheels apart to get the measurements, but designing the insert, but setting it up in 4s. Design it, cut it in 4, or just design a 90-degree part of it, right? But have it set to where they go into the tire and they interlock. So they're going to have to interlock into there. And then to make matters even more complicated, I've got to set them up to where I can print them without having to use supports. Because having a support, this high, even this high of a support when it comes to TPU, things get a little bit wonky. Having a support this high, not good. So I've got to make these to where they interlock and actually stay in there. I don't know if you're familiar with this or not, but the foam inserts in the Raminator monster truck tires, they aren't connected. It's like it's not one solid piece like what you would have in one of these. So so SL3D Squids guy has, now I've got some of his inserts for the 2.2s and they're nice. But I kind of want to do my own 2.2, but I really want to aim it towards the bouncer guys. And I was talking with them, and I think I'm going to go ahead and, if I get caught up, okay, I'm going to try to print off 4 of them. And if I can print 4 of these off and they fit, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a set of 2 to Kane and a set of 2 to John. So they can actually put these to the test and tell me if it's something to progress with or just abandon the idea. But I want them to go to the things. Yeah, see, Andrew, I know, dude, especially if you've got the Mega, because they fall over so bad. I know when I was talking to Yizzer about the Mega inserts, because he was working on them for me. He actually bought a big printer to do a one-piece unit on that. But he said that each insert is about 32 hours on the printer. Each insert, one insert. So you're looking at over $300 for a set of inserts. Now, granted, when you look at the price of a Raminator, when you look at everything we put into our Raminators, it's like, what's $300? But just telling you, it's going to be expensive. But I would like to try them and just get them in there, Matthew West, what's up, buddy? Man, this broke 4 times. I'm tired of it. What can I do to make it more durable? Luke Bell. As far as like your vehicle braking, have you tried to turn on the driver mod? If you get the driver mod turned on, you'll probably reduce almost all your braking. Clayton, yes, I'm wanting to do printed inserts for bouncers, specifically for bouncers. So they're not going to be soft like a good soft crawler tire. They're going to be meant to take the hits, abuse, and work. And I've got them already designed. I just haven't actually tried to go for them yet. And what about getting steady foam to make stiffer foam for Raminator like you did for the SCX6? Believe it or not, the Raminator inserts or the Raminator foams are actually pretty stiff. It's just a really heavy truck, man. It's just a lot of weight. Skulature is Vidavon okay? Never I see on eBay dropped to 1/3 some time ago. Well, Vidavon actually has their own website. So if you order from their website, vidavonracing.cn, I believe it is, you can select DHL and get things a lot faster. Plus, it's less fees. eBay charges you for everything, man. There are fees because they had to charge a fee, and that them charging you that fee cost them half a cent, so they got to charge you a fee because they charge you a fee. If that makes any sense. Fees are insane when it comes to selling. Even on my website, I'm charged a fee. You buy something for $10, right? Just buy something for $10. I'm charged for the PayPal, the credit card, or whatever method you choose to pay with. I'm also charged a Shopify fee on top of that. And then if by chance the shipping weight is wrong, or if it's one of the weird packages that requires a lot of shipping to it, I lose out on that as well. So there are fees on top of fees on top of fees, man. And if he can do it on his own website, then he's managing all of that. And with it being his own website out of China, he probably doesn't have all them fees. So I believe, and I do believe on one of his recent posts, rather than posting an eBay link, he actually posted an actual website link. So, yeah, make sure you check his website too. Going to Beat the Creek. Yes, sir. I'm planning to be at Beat the Creek. Yes, sir. And I know I'm going to bring the Ram Bouncer. I know I'm bringing the Ram Bouncer, the canopy. I will have a booth this time, so I got canopy, tables, chairs. Definitely bringing like I said, the Ram Bouncer. I've sold it like a couple hundred times. Vidavon parts. I'm hoping not to get completely backlogged on inserts, because I want to bring a bunch of inserts with me to have them available if you guys decide that you need some inserts while you're there. It's sideways, which means it drives sideways on two wheels. Ever heard of RC? Oh yeah, Marilyn, that happens quite a bit. New V4 steering wheel looks nice and solid on it. Oh yeah, the new V4 is a major upgrade. When I was at the Monster Jam World Finals last year in Nashville with Primal, I got to see all that up close. So they've been working on that for quite a while to make sure it was right where it was at, and they got it. And yeah, it definitely takes those arms out of it, and it's a better system. It really is. Need to print out a new driver mod for Enlighten. Man, Enlighten needs to learn how to turn left. And also, Enlighten. There are these things in life, they're called walls. And I know some people like to say walls don't work, but they really do unless you break through them. Huh? Yeah. Got tired of fixing my wall back there, so I had to change the track back around. Love the drone video you made advertise Exoplex. Twinsin, I think it's time for me to do another one. I got this nice big concrete pad out there. Once all the concrete cures and all the same color, not that one little corner is a little bit weird. While it cures, I'll get up there and I'll do another shot from above. But I got to go get some PVC. I've got to get things to lay out a track. I guess I'm going to draw the track out. On-road racing. All right, all you professional racers on here right now, because I know there's a bunch of you. I see 97 of you guys out here. At least 60 of you guys are legit professionals, right? So, on-road racing, how wide do the lanes have to be? Can I get by with 7-foot lanes at the minimum? 7-foot lanes would give me 4 lanes that I can put. That's only 28 foot. I got 30 foot to work with on the width. I don't know that I'm going to go through and do all of that, but it's there. Yes, 7-foot lanes. I think 7-foot lanes should be fine. Should be fine. I mean, you're talking a car that's no wider than this. right? No wider than a crawler. So a 7-foot lane, you got maybe your on-road cars are what? 10 inches wide? That should be plenty, I would think. I'm telling you, so multiple density tunable 1-inch printed foams for that ram bouncer. I'm trying to wrap my little brain about. I see I got flat spots. Yeah, Dan, the easiest part to keep flat spots on your SCX6 is to elevate it, take the weight off the tires. Just about every insert that I've ever used will get those. So, and it just happens from sitting on them. Now, the best inserts on the market. Now, I'm making my own inserts, okay? I like my inserts. I want to sell my inserts, but the best inserts on the market, as far as like overall, is Flub RC, okay? These have got to be the best inserts on the market right here. Can my inserts run with these? Yes. Are my inserts going to outperform these? It all depends on the driver. But as far as like overall quality and just beautiful workmanship, Flub has got it going on. In my opinion, they are the #1 insert on the market right now. Indoor track is 6 to 7 foot wide. Okay, so I got plenty of room at 7. And see, when you talk about 5 foot in the S turns, I was thinking about something like that myself to get a little bit evil. It's like when you get around to the inside, and granted, I would do this over by the driver, so they would be, close to see it, right? Not just narrowing it down like bottleneck this thing into 4 foot. I think that would be pretty evil, wouldn't it? That would be pretty awesome, actually. Does Vidavon have a coupon code for their website? Flapping Lips, I have never seen a coupon code for a Vidavon website. I have never seen a coupon code. But I do know that if you order directly from one, you choose DHL, you'll get it way faster than you could ever get it from me. DHL is so fast sometimes. Say you order it from me and we ship it normal USPS. You order it from them directly. Sometimes DHL can have it to you before my normal USPS can get it there, even if I ship the same day. DHL can be insanely fast. It's like, how? But yeah, sometimes DHL will leave you hanging. But then again, USPS will do that too. Jeez. All right. So my track did going into one corner, it cuts down to 4 foot before opening back up again. All right, cool, Clayton. So I know that it's perfectly legal for me to bottleneck these guys up. Yeah. I got to go pick up the pipe. The pipe is one thing that I've got to be careful on, because you know how you put Rick, I believe you ordered some, didn't you? I believe those are already shipped. I took them to the post office today. There's a Rick that ordered some. Fam, proof earned seal. Thank you, buddy. What's your turnaround time on Ram Bouncer frame from Travis? If he has everything that he needs and he can get on it, right? Probably a week. The thing is, he's got to have everything that he needs to put it together. And we're talking about parts from your own Raminator, okay? So you've got to supply him with all the parts so he can build everything that he needs. Because you're going to want a chassis that's going to be a little bit different than mine. It's like when I had him build my chassis, I told him, I said, I don't want a couple shock towers with some metal in between it. Because I've seen Rift builds like that, and to me, they don't look like anything. So I told him I want it to look like a vehicle like you would probably actually see. So that kind of limited some of the things that we could do with it, because honestly, it needs to sit a little bit lower. But with the confinements and the design that I wanted, it kind of made it a little bit taller. But at least it looks like something you could actually drive. And if you're small enough, you probably could. On-road X-Max with plastic tires. You know, Enlighten years ago, it was ECS or ECP something, one of those oddball names from years ago. They had a 1/8 scale drifter, and I put those 17mm hex drift wheels on a Traxxas Summit. Man, that was fun. I also put them on a 4-wheel steer axial bouncer, which was built way back in the day. And that was fun drifting on that. 4-wheel steer drifting, yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, so Rick, I believe yours did ship out today. I got 2 orders that are on the printers right now. How am I going to mount the pipe to the concrete? Honestly, South Florida, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I'm kind of thinking what I can do is, as I set the track up, what my thoughts are is to take like some sheet plastic or something, get the track laid out, and take some E6000 glue or something, and basically glue a plastic plate onto the track, onto the piping, right? And then put some weight on that. I'm kind of thinking that because I certainly don't want to drill on the pad. I don't want to drill or damage it. But also on the piping, what I've got to come up with is when you put the pipes together, you use a coupling. Well, that coupling has about a 1/8 or 1/4 inch lip. Now, when you're racing, you're going to be rubbing the walls. You're going to be rubbing all this stuff. You want to come into something, rub it, and come off. You don't want to be coming into something, go to rub it, and then smack that, because you're just going to lose suspension arms. So what I'm thinking about on that is to come up with, I don't know, maybe some wooden dowel or something, and make it to where it fits into the end of the pipe good and tight. So there's no lip, no raised edges to mess with. So the last thing I want is somebody to go bouncing off and hit that hard edge and waste their vehicle. It makes no sense to have that on a track. I don't want the damage to my vehicles, and I don't want anybody out there to have unnecessary damage to their vehicles either. Layout behind the buggy. But shipping fee from Vidavon website. Okay, which are you choosing, the DHL method, Sean? DHL is not cheap, but they're fast. Did I get a chance to figure out a good tire insert for a Phoenix? On the Phoenix, with the weight of that, I would probably go medium on that one. Honestly, I'll probably do a set of mediums on that one. We're also going to do one RC oval, and we're also going to do Pro Moto oval, all that as well. Okay, so he must be really backed up right now, Nicholas. He must be, he probably has a lot of other orders in front of you right now. The guy still works a day job and comes home and busts butt till midnight, 1 o'clock, just to go right back to work the next day. So it's not like this is his only income, you know, his only thing. He still has his day job and all that. So kind of you got to understand a little bit about that, you know. So get bell and spigot pipes and set them up. As far as what that goes, South Florida, I know what you're talking about. The problem is I'm not going to be able to do that everywhere. So I'm not going to be able to do that everywhere. What is the chances of Red Cat coming out with an updated drift chassis? What needs to be updated on it? Because that drift chassis is really nice. I probably need to drift mine out there tomorrow. Now that I think about it. Cut out a piece of pipe and make it internal coupling. See, that's what I'm thinking about. Internal coupling, but maybe make it out of some wooden dowel so you can just kind of push it together and you're good to go, right? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Use a bell and spigot PVC in parking lots and work great. Right. But the thing is I'm going in around this and that. There's going to be little bitty stretches and pieces, and I'm going to have, if I can't use just a full length through everything. I'm going to have to cut it, and I'll still have a bunch of pieces left over that have to go in. So regardless, I'm going to end up with hard edges. So I don't want that. Isn't bad. I get speed pack stuff and generally 15 to 17 days. I did order DHL for some Rift items. Did the DHL and yeah, like 5 days. Call me in a favor. Does he have everything that he needs, Nicholas? Nicholas? What about using that flexible plastic like what they use in hockey rinks right at the bottom of the boards? Elevated, can't go anything, slide around it. See, Sean mentioned something about the 90-degree like border stuff, like for like grass and stuff. So, I mean, that's something to look at as well. And then I just got to come up with a way to weight it and hold it down. And then he mentioned I could glue it to the surface. Well, I'm telling you what, this normal E6000, number one, is not cheap. But number two, it really holds. I mean, like you really got to peel this stuff up off this concrete because it's kind of porous a little bit and it just locks in there bad. So I don't really want to glue it down either. Reduce micro output, shaft on micro output, so my 2 bikes. Nice, nice. The vinyl edging of cinder block walls. Yeah, I believe it was something like what Sean was talking about, Benjamin, on that one. No, waiting on stuff. Gotcha. Can I print a pipe coupler? Sean Weaver, that's a great idea. I guarantee you I can. I wonder how PLA would hold up to a good 50 mile per hour smack. But I absolutely can do that, dude. I didn't even think about that. That's a great idea. I did not think about that at all. But yes, I absolutely can. Yes, that's what I'm talking about with flapping lips. What to line the on-road track around and all that. That's what I'm after. And then Sean Weaver, genius. Boom. I can absolutely do that. Yes. Yeah, all I need is the internal measurements, and that'll be a really simple thing. 3/4 inch PVC enough, or do I have to go 1 inch PVC? Office wire trip cover there, low angle. We got a whole kit where some were heated up and pre-bent, piece together, make different layouts. Right. For flooring, how long does it take to set good? How long does it take to set good? Like what? 3/4 is a bit more flexible. I'm thinking 3/4, it'll be a little bit higher up as well. 3/4 ID, so you should have, it'll be at least 1 inch on the OD, which should be pretty good, right? Straight lengths of square PVC tubing. Square PVC tubing. Now that I haven't thought about. Next straight section with internal wooden blocks, overlap some corners. I haven't even looked into square PVC tubing. Okay, roadside RC. Turmeric, what's up, buddy? Let's do it. I'll get it all I can spray foam with design on the track and send it. 2 inch PVC. I guess what I need to do is get out there, take some chalk, and just chalk out a course and just try to drive it just to get a feel for it. Because I want to have a couple hairpins in it. I want to have some sweepers. I want to have all that. However, I think before, I don't know. I got to get the driver stand built first. Got to get the driver stand built. Tomorrow, I'm testing the loops, okay? The loops, I put wire in the concrete. It's about anywhere from this far to this far below, okay? Hopefully the loop works. If they do, great. If not, well, I wasted 25 bucks on some tubing because I had to wire. So, but hopefully that'll work. We'll see. Thank you, RC King. I appreciate that. Bags a quarter, all PVC square tubing in place. Yeah. Make stuff better. Yes, 1/10 scale on-road cars, and also 1/16 and stuff like that as well. Like when I go to pick up that stuff, RC King, more than likely I'll just use my 6x12 trailer and just go pick up whatever I need on that. It'll be fairly easy. So 2-inch PVC, that's a little bit more than what I had expected there. But I can see that keeping the cars in their lane in case they spin out. Now, chances are, as we're racing X-Maxes, 2 inches won't do much. I'm not saying we're never going to race X-Maxes on there. We may actually do that. You never know. I'm sure RC King will love to melt his tires down on that pavement. That's concrete. There's no pavement out there. Strips off the sides of the PVC are shaped like a speed bump. Cars won't break and they will go over them. Yeah, but if the cars can go over them, they will cut the track. They will just simply fly right over them. So I kind of want to keep them in the course. Well, Kasiri, I've got other designs. I've got 2 more designs that are completely different from the one that I showed today. And those are up for channel members right now. It's in there for the channel members. But I've got a lot of bigger stuff to get out. If that makes any sense. Like tomorrow is definitely going to be large scale stuff. On-road X-Max? Sure, why not? As a matter of fact, what you need is an X-Max with limit straps that you can quickly adjust and just pull it down, like say some Velcro loops, right? If you had that, man, you could pull that X-Max right on down, or whatever it is you happen to have at the time, pull it right on down and make that work. Because, Marcus, but in the on-road world like this, you don't have to have more than, what, a 1/4 inch of suspension travel? At least on my track. X-Max to Mini Z. Dude, I want to run Mini Z too. Could you imagine Mini Z on that thing? You could just do like one gigantic big oval for Mini Z. You know, just running. Well, Kasiri, all my inserts are listed on the website. If you look at the Exo Design 3D, those ones I'm telling you about, they're on there. Now, one of them, I call it the mild. It drives similar to a normal, I don't have an insert up here. It drives similar to a normal insert, but it does have some biting edges in it, okay? And then I have another one I call the Wild. These are the rock locks, okay? What you guys saw today were the rock claws. These are the rock locks that I've got. And these actually, I have a little bit more of a gap, but still a little bit there. They roll really nice. So they are on the website if you want to take a look at them. So, like I say, if you want to take a look at them, they are on there. You see some pics on Sunday. how we set up the indoor track. I'll keep the small guys on the course and the big ones, they'll fly over. I'm fine with that. Yeah, send me some pictures, Clayton. And the T-Max would run right over the 2 inches. Yeah, in South Florida. And nowadays, the T-Max is a small truck. I mean, really, that's a small truck by today's standards. Put street tires on it. Looks pretty slick. Did a video. Dude, a 1/16 Slash. Absolutely. Let's race them. Let's race them. I told the guys here, man, if you guys want to put a transponder in your SEX 24 and race the dirt track, let's do it. You might get 1, maybe 2 laps. Maybe. But it would be interesting. Midwest Crawler, what's up? Tomorrow someone's coming out with something new. Yeah, Paul, somebody sure is coming out with something new tomorrow. Maybe I'm missing them. Is it the normal website? Yeah, exocagedrc.com. Okay, if you go to exocagedrc.com, and then I'm going to try this and see if I can do this without messing up my internet here. It does say I am out of town. All orders will ship by March the 13th. Yep, got you right there. Not a problem. I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to post it right down here. This is all my 3D designs and stuff, okay? So you can check that right there. They are on there. Let me see. Let me make sure they are on there before I tell you that. Let's see. Page 1, page 2. Oh, they are not. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Do I have the rock claws on there? Yeah, the rock claws are on there, but I do not have the rock locks. I will get the rock locks on there tonight, just to see if you guys are wanting to try those. Yep, sorry about that. I thought the rock locks were on there, but they are not. James Wisecarver. Your Traxxas Slash. Yep, I got my Traxxas Slash Max right here. I've already got a video up that will go up public tomorrow morning. But this right here is a video that I've got to do, or I've got to finish editing, and that will go up. Tomorrow's going to be packed. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day. I got that going up, plus 2 more videos late in the evening that have to come up. So it'll be a total of 3 video releases tomorrow. All of them large scale, so nothing little on that one. And then I'll probably do another Max Slash Wednesday on Thursday, and then probably start putting out some more rock locks into the window. I have another rock claw video that I wasn't able to get in here. I've been so busy working on the on-road pad, moving dirt, packing dirt. But I do have another rock claw video where I put the claws in front and back and all 4. And it's awesome, but man, I tell you what, on anything smooth, they'll... But I'm thinking, like, if your terrain is nothing but sandy dirt, they'll probably do you pretty good because they'll allow that tire to come in and actually give you like a sleeper paddle, sort of. But I don't know. Let me see. I'll bring as a sensor 2848 motor now. Like Arlo. Ooh, really? Okay, a little sensor motor. That's nice to see. SIBO kids, what's up? My potential. Man, I've got the Ender 3 KEs. I've got 2 of those and an Ender 3 SE. I just picked up 3 of those. So I got a total of 5 printers right now. Printer, transits printing right now. Yes, sir. Not a whole lot, Joe. Out crawling and trailing most every day, posting my channel. I'm needing some inserts for my Vanquish Falcon Wild Peak M3 tires. 3 months waiting on user. Buddy, you got a Vanquish Falcon. Figure out the weight of that and choose the Proline tires. I believe that's like a 473 tire or a 465 tire. Choose the Pro Line ones and order them. They'll probably be shipped out tomorrow. On all honesty, Midwest, I'll probably have them shipped out tomorrow. So I do not want to have anybody waiting a month. I don't want anybody waiting a week to get inserts from me. So I'm really trying my very best to make things as fast and get them out. I'm printing 24/7 as it is right now. So yeah, go to exocagedrc.com or that link I just posted in the chat here. Order the Pro Lines. But what is the size on the side of it? I believe the Pro Line versions are a little bit, the Pro Lines are a little bit shorter than what the J Concepts are. You can maybe try to print 3. Man, I never wanted to design anything except all of a sudden now I'm designing everything. It's kind of one of the. What is my favorite rock crawler? As far as like straight RTR out of the box, there's nothing that can touch the Vanquish VRD stance. The suspension links are real bendy. You will have an issue with those, but nothing can touch that. As far as like scale driving, I would choose the Axial CJ7. It looks fantastic. And I should be getting mine back from Scalar Fab soon. If you've been following Scalar Fab on Instagram and all that, that's my CJ7 that they're putting the bumpers on, the 8274 Warn Winch by RC 4-wheel drive. They got that on there. So hopefully I'll be getting that one back soon. They've had that for about 2 months now. 4600. So 4600 kV, 28 millimeter censored motor. Cause seriously, I gotta check that out. Kim Lawson, what's up? This weekend, bees knees, got me down sensor 60. Yeah. Forward to the new on-road content. South Florida, I'm looking forward to learning a new skill. I've wanted to learn to drift, but I never really had a place that was ready for me to do what I needed to do at the times I needed to do it, which can be, let's go right now. It can be, I'm going to do something 3 days from now, you know, or something. But now that I have this back here, it opens up everything. I mean, here at the Exoplex, basher area, 124 crawler, 118 crawler, 110 crawler. I've got the elevated course. I've got dirt off-road racing, which is sandy dirt. I've got on-road now. I'm wanting to get a load of clays because I've got a really nice pull sled by RC 4-wheel drive. I want to do a sled pull track on there as well. As far as like the overall level of events that I can do here, guys, I could put on an event every single weekend for 3 months and not repeat a single event. As far as like the different variations, you know, races, one weekend we do 110, 1/8, and then we do the big scale on road, same thing. I mean, there's so many things we can do back here. So basically, if any of you guys watching right now have a chance to come out to the Exoplex, bring everything. Except for boats. We don't do boats here. At least not usually. Without spoiling your video, how do you like the Slash Max? Nicholas, I'm going to tell you right now, I think it's fantastic. I think it is fantastic, man. I hit the big ramp with this thing. Not all my landings were perfect, but dude, that Max Slash, dude, I truly enjoy driving that. I really do. I absolutely enjoy driving that truck. I mean, it's beefy. It's got everything. Zach, Tyler, do I have the new Raminator pre-ordered? No, sir, I do not. I don't have a need for another Raminator. I've got the Raminator and the Ram Bouncer. I am good on that. I do have that other car paid for, the 1/5 scale Challenger. That's been paid for 6 months. And I think we're supposed to be getting those in October, I think now. So, yeah, I do have that coming eventually. To build off. Cheapest build wins and test them all at Badlands. That's easy. I'll just bring Superlight SV1, and I doubt you'll be able to hang with that little guy. Probably $400 in total. Probably. $16 chassis. The raw builder's kit axles. The tires, about 40 bucks. Cheap wheels, nothing special there. The servo, I think, is actually pretty decent. A raw 400. I think that's what I've got in there for servo. I have to look at it. And the electronics, I believe, are either Furitech or Holmes. But very simple, very basic. And that little dude will run circles around a lot of vehicles. If you look at some of my competition videos that I put on, like Versus, I'll put that thing, which is like my oldest vehicle. I built it like 4 years ago, okay? 5 years ago. And I'll put that against some of these brand new VRDs. Does it get the win? Not exactly, but is it completely blown away? Absolutely not. That little dude runs great. Gap Reviews, what's up? All about SET type truck, lowest long weight aluminum chassis. Yeah, they're pretty good. Don't forget the mud pit. Oh yeah, the mud pit over there. Yeah, the clean one. The dirty one, yes. Look, a trip up that way. Well, all I got to say is if you guys are planning to come up here, get with me to make sure that I'm going to be in town. In the springtime, it's going to get pretty hectic as far as trying to cover events all over the Southeast. So make sure I'm going to be here. And if we're in the middle of summer, we're talking like July, August, September, October, don't bother. It sucks. It sucks. It's too much heat, humidity, and you never know when it's just going to bust open rain, man. For on-road, you should do a stock Fortec class. I was asked about the Fortec. My issue with stock is if I want to have a stock class, I want to own all the vehicles in the class. The reason is I buy 10 Fortecs, okay? Each one has a number on it. Each one gets a different color on top, so they're easy to tell. I know for a fact each vehicle is box stock. If one gets new tires, they all get new tires. If one gets a pinion gear change, they all get a pinion gear change. You see what I'm talking about? So I would have to own all these because there are so many little bitty things that can be done to these. And then when they come up to race, I'll put the vehicles out there and then I'll just give them all a controller. They won't even race the same vehicle twice. I think that would be phenomenal. Absolute driver's race, in my opinion. Dirt to the concrete and back to the dirt. Yeah, dude, there are a lot of things that we can do. No, my concrete is not big enough for fist scale. Probably still rip some donuts on it. It does it. It's more fun because you get strategic look for different lines. Absolutely, Anna. SCX6 buggy had to get a cage, and when he had them for 600, yeah, I think they're like 800 now for the SCX6. Bring back the nitro videos. I haven't even tried to start that thing. Putting HPI 5B. I have a spare 800 kV and 1100 kV. Ah, tough one. In the end, you're going to get about the same speed because you're either going to gear down the 1100 or gear up the 800. I kind of would prefer the 800. In my opinion, the 1100s, they pull a lot more amps than the 800s do. So, just my own thoughts. Does a VRD carbon require a low profile, standard size to pick one up in your review and live it? You can use a standard size servo. What you can do is you can add just a little bit of spacer underneath it to bring it up if you want to. I mean, ultimately low profile, but the low profile servos, they tend to lose some of that raw torque because they don't have as much motor in them. I mean, they just can't. There's no replacement for displacement. even in electrical stuff. Just to make sure it's even. That's right. And me and Sean are talking about this. We're talking about actually having that class. And he has 3 Slash 2-wheel drives right now. So if he can get 3 more, then we'll actually have a Slash 2-wheel drive class. They're all his. So everything is on point. And now each one has its own number. And I'm like, Sean, nobody's going to be able to. They got the same color body, all 3 of them. So I said, dude, you're going to need at least a red, a white, a blue, a yellow, purple. You're going to need all these different colors on top of this truck so everybody knows what it is. But each one drives a different vehicle. And this is what we'll do. We'll set all the radios up. The drivers come up, they pick a radio. Whatever vehicle drives is the one they're driving. Something like that, you know. Just to make it fun so they don't get, oh yeah, that's the faster vehicle. Well, okay, it's possible that one could have a little bit better running brushed motor. That happens quite a bit, you know. But they won't be the same guy with that truck. So it'll be swapping around a little bit. Did you get the paddle tire for the Promoto? Do not have the Promoto paddle tire, but I do have the 30mm extended arms coming from Vitavon. No, claiming rule keeps things equal or limited to opinions in the Netherlands. The printed inserts opinion in the Netherlands are like non-existent. 3S BRC, buddy, make it happen. You make it happen. Make them exist over there, buddy. Believe me, if I can do it, you can do it. There is nothing special about any skills that I have. Nothing. Make it happen, dude. You need a printer. Where's this release? What release? Urban RC. What's he trying to get? Red Cat. Oh, you're talking about the Red Cat release that they're supposedly going to drop out tomorrow? Well, buddy, I have no idea what the heck it could be. I mean, I don't have a clue. And if I could tell you that with a straight face, you know something's wrong. But because I do have a clue, I really have a clue. I mean, I've got the thing, and it's awesome. And it's not what you're expecting, not even a little bit. I guarantee you, you will not believe what they're releasing tomorrow. Guarantee it. You're going to be like, no way. Okay, my video, I can tell you for sure, Sibo, it is not a drone. What time does my video drop? My videos drop at 7:15 Eastern Standard Time. They will do their live stream and they will show it. Okay? At that point, we're going to be able to make a few posts and we can talk about it. But we can't actually release anything until 7:15. Red Cat Ascent 32. No. Man, we don't need another class out here, dudes. A hovercraft. I'd like to have a nice hovercraft. A small scale machete. Dude, Marcus, if they would take that machete, take that overall design and bring it down to 1/8 buggy, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? Is it a 112? No. Is it a small scale machete? No. 8 scale Ascent? No. 6S on-road like the Infraction? No. with 21 tooth motor sprocket. I noticed that exactly gear ratio is exactly ideal for the range motor it delivers. With 20 teeth, it was 78. It will never performance. Okay. Red Cat 6x6. No. No. Now, I was talking to somebody about getting a new bouncer built. I was talking about that. I want to see a 64 Impala muscle car chainsaw. Dude, if we get an Impala muscle car, it's got to be the perfect image of Baby from Supernatural. It's got to be that car, dude. Dude, I would love to have a 4x4 Gorgon. I told Arm, I said, listen, take this platform, build us a short course off of it, dude. I've filled their heads full of ideas, and there's a lot more to it than just, hey, make this happen. There's a lot more to it, a lot more logistics to go into just simply making something. I said, dude, make it a dual motor, front and rear short course truck. Let's do it. That would be neat, wouldn't it? A lowrider truck. Bill 6x6 and Red Cat isn't selling here in Europe. A donk truck. I have no idea what a donk truck is. Is that one of those squatted trucks that look all nasty with the blown out tailpipes? Because they want everybody to know that they can handle all the way to the elbow. Is that one of those? I don't know what a donk truck is. Hydraulic. It's a Tacoma body for sure because he's holding a taco. A taco. Oh, a donk is a... Oh, well, did you see the wheels that they put on the SCX? The Ascent 18? That could be a thing, man. It's a lifted truck with huge chrome wheels. The Carolina. I don't think it's Carolina squat, dude. These people do this junk around here all the time. And you can hear them. You know it's a piece of junk coming from a mile down the road. Like huge wheels. Donk is huge rims on a sliver of rubber for tires. Not my thing. Right. You know, Red Cat, they have that little hydraulic little car thing, and they're the only one that has that, which I think is actually pretty cool. Now that I have an on-road area, maybe I need to get one. Oh, I got that big COE stuff. I can do some on-road stuff with that now. A dog with the runs, kind of dragging the butt around, right? Side by side. That would be interesting. Thinking my next build will be converting an Arma Felony to rear-wheel drive. I'm putting a Arma Felony. All you gotta do is put a spool in the middle, take the front drive shaft out. I'd probably take the axles out just to reduce the weight. That might be interesting, though. Red Cat motorcycle. No. Make a drifter out of the COE. That's possible. Taco truck like a food truck, man. A fast SCX 24. You would have to completely get rid of the worm gear axles for that. What's up, Cody? Have you done any further mods on my Ascent? Other than putting the tires on it, no, sir. I have not done anything with it yet. My next build is a FPV Spy RC. You have to keep it quiet. Axial 110 Yeti Drifter. I never liked the Yeti. The 110 or the 1/6 or whatever it was. I did not like the Yeti at all. I didn't like the Baja truck version of it either. No prep. Speaking of no prep, one RC, I actually got to see one of them. Does anybody drag race 1RC cars? Would that even be wanted? Because that'd be kind of cool. 60-foot track, I've got enough room to drag race a 1RC. Wouldn't that be kind of interesting? But to let them, like, if they're going to do a 1RC drag race, then allow them to just modify whatever they want to do. I think that would be interesting. I feel like you need to buy the Ascent 18. We don't have a need for it. Such a great deal. Dude, the Ascent 18 is really neat. Flip trans backwards in a machete to fit a real motor. Dude, it runs fine like it is. 1RC, it's like a little sprint car or something about the size of your hand. It's almost like 124 crawler, but it's on-road. And Sean Larman of Jack's RC Recycle, he actually had one, and I got to see one for the first time because I never even seen one of the things. And the rear end is actually a spool in it. It doesn't have a differential, so you got to watch it when you turn, because if not, you'll spin out. Differentials allow you to turn a little bit better. Drag Slash is pretty sweet, 132 foot. Yeah, but 132 feet. Obviously, I don't even have half that. But when you're talking 1RC, what are they? 118, 116 or something? I could probably do something with that. Build a burnout car and put some tires and don't stop. Oh, I'm going to do that, Clayton. I am absolutely going to blow up some tires out there. Absolutely. Maybe a vehicle on tracks? No, I doubt that. Associated make a 120. Really, RC King? Associated makes a 124 drag car. Dude, bring that Sunday. I want to see that thing, dude. Bring it Sunday and have it ready. I want to see you drag race that thing. I want to see that. 118, probably around 60 feet. See, we probably have to go like 40 feet or something, you know, and then have like 20 feet to stop. Okay, this is Bo. Any luck on Vinavon making tools for SCX? Dude, I messaged him, and all he said was, use a bolt backwards. That's exactly what he said. I don't know that there's any socket head bolts or anything that'll fit in there, dude. I got an RJ Speed Pro mod with rear end spool. Dad Vader. I do a pull pit contest with a trailer pull. Now, we are going to have some tug of wars out there. That's going to happen. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what he said. I mean, take that one that I shaved down for you, put that in the drill, and take that down tighter. Shave that bolt head down a little bit more so it fits in there, man. The Associated drag is 128. That's even smaller, so we got more room to run. I do not have the over and under gears for the 18th. Did not get those. Can I see your BLS Furatech SCX24 brushless Furatech SCX24? I got the Fury Wagon. I got that. Brushless Furatech 24. No. I don't know. 24 scale, quarter mile. Yeah, see, we won't even get 73 foot. 1.3 inserts. I've been asked about 1.3, but I have not even got into those yet. The C10. We can see if I can find that. Does that have brushless on it? Where's my C10 at? I have no idea where's my C10. I don't even know where my C10 is. No, I don't have a C10 anymore. Let me see. This one and this one and... I don't have the C10 anymore. I think I done something else with it. I have no idea what I got here, dudes. Okay, I got... Well, this has a little Outrunner motor in it with a carbon chassis by Furatech, but apparently I don't have an ESC in it. I probably should put an ESC in it. I haven't run this thing in forever. Got a little Outrunner in it. And this one, okay, this one's just a little brushed motor one here with a wooden chassis. And this one right here, oh, this was a little AX24 I got to finish up. I've actually got the poor boy servos on this one. I got to finish this one up. I've been trying to work on this one for about 6 months, and I haven't got it yet. The C10, I think I got converted over into something else somewhere. Later, Urban. Yeah, Vidavon X-Max. Yeah, that's a big beast right there, man. But any cheap AM32 ESC. Yeah, I probably need one. I think I've got a couple Furatech ESCs I can put in this. I believe I do. Then just put a receiver in it or something. Actually, a nice chassis. I mean, look at that. Red carbon. I don't know. The 124s, they're okay, but they're not really my thing. But it's a neat one. The wooden chassis. Yeah, this was done by Texoma RC. He did this one out of the wooden chassis one. And this one actually has a Furatech brushed ESC in it. A 99 micro servo up here. So that's actually pretty neat. I don't really care for these shocks though on this thing. They drop out way too far. Look at all that. I don't really care for those. I got to go later. I kind of Vitamax. Remember the Furatech Digiboard screen? Yes, I do remember that one. Yes. They had a weird name for it though. It had an Outrunner on it and a Tegu ESC about a year or two ago. Yeah, I believe you. I do remember the Tegu stuff, yeah. Because the Tegu was the one with that little digital board on it, yeah. Cool, Marcus. Yeah, one day he will. I think Spectre just released the micro servos for 124 not long ago. It's supposed to be a high torque, all metal. I know Reese just dropped some servos to 55 micro, but they're really meant to go into the Traxxas. And they got the full 25 spline outputs on them too, which is really interesting. Did I ever try a fusion motor on my bomber? No. No, to me, fusion motor and anything bouncer just don't seem to go together. I'd rather have a castle on those. Micro X2. Okay, Jason Kearns. It's really interesting that you bring that up. The Python X. I really like the Python X. The Micro X2. The Micro X2 drives really nice. It's just got the hum to it. I think the Micro X2 can actually be stronger than what the Python X can be, but the Python X on startup actually has a FOC. But the FOC is really limited. Like say your total RPM of the motor is 20,000 RPM. The FOC is only good for like the first 500 and then you get into the drive. So you have to drive accordingly. That's where the Castle actually has a broader ramp up, but there's no FOC. Hopefully that makes some kind of sense here. But both are really good setups though. Nothing for the Arma 3S and 4S. No. I asked Arthur if he could come up with something for that. But the way that top of the diff cover is, it's all one unit. So if you were to put like a actual legit bell crank in there what it needs, all that has to be redesigned. Unless you can pack something into a really small area. But you got to have the servo saver, it's got to be able to work, and you got to have the spring, all that stuff. It's a lot to pack into that tight little area right there. Red Cat electric top fuel dragster. That would be neat, but no. Do you think that Digital would work on a Python X for 1/10 scale? I don't know. I really don't know, man. And I'm wondering what I did with that thing. I must have converted it to some balancer or something, because I remember having the Chevy. I converted it to something. I have no idea. Does Traxxas have plans of doing a 6S battery? I have no idea what Traxxas is planning, but they seem to be really happy setting their stuff up to take 2 3S's. So I kind of have my doubt. Red Cat trophy truck. Man, that would be sweet, wouldn't it? Hopping Fusion 2-in-1 FSC is really nice. For yes, how many RC cars do I have? At this point, I really got to go through and see all the ones I got to add to it. Just a estimate of about 120. Dude, my impression of the Traxxas Snap-on car. Dude, I've got a video to edit of this thing. Dude, he was putting it through the ringer, through the mud and everything. Man, I got so much editing to do, really. Yeah, dude, it was actually really neat. I want to get one of these, but I'm not going to pay the price for it. I'll wait till they get one, till they bring it out as a normal thing. You know, like they did with the hauler. I'll wait till they bring out a normal one. Then I'll be able to afford one. What happened to the Drive All event? Yeah, right. I'm not doing a Drive All anymore. Back when I did it before, I only had like, say, 60 RCs. I'm double that now. Man, I don't even know how. That would be a massive undertaking. They would all have to be very simple one-shot style videos to even begin to put something like that together, because in a one-shot video, I do my stand-up routine, I show you the truck real quick. It's got the brass wheels on it. Anyway, I show you the truck real quick, and then I go drive it for 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever minutes, whatever it happens to be. And then I come back in, I do the outro. So you're talking roughly a 4-part video. That's about the only possible way that I can even begin to do that. Like doing that where I actually show you really good details on something, man, that would be a huge, huge undertaking. Have I tried the Mini E-Revo VXL? Years ago, I did mess with one of those, and I thought it was pretty neat. I got this front mounted VRD, works perfect, and cleaned up the look of my trucks a lot. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. I've really tried to make a lot of stuff for the VRD. Oh, crap. Okay. I've got another product for the VRD, only it's not mine. I got to look at my timing on that. I may have to make a video real quick. Oh. Believe it or not, there is such a thing as an emergency video. Believe it or not. George Wilson, I get the new Max Slash. I got it last night and got 2 drives in on it today. I got UDR sand paddles on it. And this thing is awesome. I got to tell you, I'm real impressed with this truck. My favorite transmission to put in a comp crawler, Colby, buddy, it depends on the vehicle, man. Some of them, like the 2 low, I like that transmission. I like a regular 3-gear in some. I like the Element Stealth X transmission in some. I mean, it really depends on the vehicle as to what my favorite transmission is. Ryan, dude, I think it's a really awesome vehicle. I like this vehicle. And I'm probably going to drive it quite a bit here soon. Here's 4 over under ring opinion set. Mine for some reason are crunchy, but not much slop. Okay, okay, if they're crunchy, the pinion is either in too far. What you can do, maybe, okay, put a shim underneath the drive shaft on the outside bearing. That will pull that pinion gear as tight as it can to the front away from the ring gear. Maybe that'll fix your problem. It's a nice, real cheap, easy way to test this out. If the differential inside is too tight this way and you don't have any shims, I don't know that there's much you can do other than maybe add a shim to the other side and just kind of force it in there. But then you're side loading the bearings. You could cause other problems on that. But it sounds to me like you got to get them away from each other a little bit. Yeah, the one off of Amazon, the Comp Crawler Trans, yeah. How does the Max Slash compare to the Mojave? I feel the Max Slash is way more durable than the Mojave. And that's just on viewing like what I did today. Tiny RC guy, what's my favorite RC car? Buddy, I don't have an answer for you. Crawlers, racers, bashers. I can tell you, oh, the Max Slash is everything. It's just that just because it's new to me, so it has my attention. So, but that wouldn't really be the proper way to go, you know, because I mean, everything. I don't have an answer for you, man. Sorry. I now have the best truck, SCX. Nice, dude. Mojave 6S or Max Slash. Seen some mixed reviews so far. Man, I've got both of them. I can tell you from experience, the Mojave is pretty durable, but the diffs have always been an issue with the Mojave. The diffs on the Max Slash are like the Max, and they are almost bulletproof, dudes. So I'm leaning towards the Max Slash, not just because it's the newest vehicle in my fleet, but I know the issues of the Mojave. And also the Mojaves, the dog bones will pop out of the cups. That's another issue. The Max Slash has plastic half shafts. Plastic half shafts. But if they hold up, they won't have the same problem as the Mojave. So with the Max Slash, you're going to have the servo adapter. I think I've got one. I want to test and make sure that you can fit a normal servo in there, which I believe it'll go right in, just like the Max. So, but yeah, I mean, I could easily say, oh, the Max Slash is better because it's the newest thing on the market, but that would not be the best way to go. But I'm going to put them side by side, and I'm going to run them side by side. And my Mojave is the EXB version, but I believe, no, maybe not. It's mostly EXB. Mostly, yeah. I have to check them out. How's the BL2S Slash? I don't know. I haven't had one, but I can tell you this: the BL2S in that little Roadster by Traxxas is pretty hard to handle. It actually runs really good. Yeah, see, Cody, and their ring and pinions are better than Traxxas, but they're too small. It's like when you talk about Traxxas diffs, are they centered metal? Yeah. Is it weaker than the quality steel that Arma puts in their stuff? Yes, but it's like a cast iron piece, you know? There's a lot more beef there, which actually makes it stronger overall. But, I mean, we'll have to see. Want to upgrade the slow servo. It is a little bit slow. I believe any of the adapters like what for the Max would go in there. I would recommend obviously the Raw 500, but there are a lot of options out there. The Power Hobby 729 is a great option for that thing as well. I'm gonna go over 2 hours tonight. I don't need to go over 2 hours. Wait, have you put out a Max Slash video yet? George Wilson, yes, it is up for channel members right now. And in about maybe an hour, it's going to come down off of channel members as it will go private because it will be scheduled for tomorrow morning release. He's making up for missing a few. No, it's just you guys have been keeping me busy this one. I'm over the Max Slash, at least on video that is. Well, you wait till you hear the Max Slash on these sand paddles. Yeah, that video will go up for channel members tonight. It might be released. Well, probably not tomorrow. Like I say, tomorrow's going to be pretty busy. Pretty packed video day tomorrow. But probably, what is tomorrow? Wednesday? Probably Thursday. I'll probably release the Max on the sand paddle video. Then I've got more insert videos to release. So I got more to take care of. Don't worry. I'm actually got a surplus of videos right now, and about 6 or 7 I've got to edit. Man, all right, yeah, I got to go. Do I have a truck on tracks? Yes, I've got the Traxxas Trax truck. That one I've got. All right, buddy, let me go ahead and wrap this up. Jump the whole concrete pad in one video. That's easy. We should do a Creighton 4S build, but with 8S electronics. That's not really needed, Husky. With a Max Slash, make holes in the fence. Yep. I have a 700 price tag with the standard Maxes. Marcus, this is not a Max. It's almost like the X-Max. When they put it into the XRT platform, even though it's got the X-Max driveline, it's still a completely new vehicle. This does not drive like a Max. Believe me, it does not drive like a Max. The power train can take some good power. Yes, it can take some good power, but it's not going to handle well. It doesn't handle the power very well. Have you seen the Enduro 35 kg Pro direct power servo hack on YouTube? No, sir, I have not. Rob Connick, catch you later. Mir, catch you later. Rick Smith, catch you later. Sibo, catch you later, buddy. Mir, catch you later. Enlighten, see you Sunday. I know we got Cotton's event this Sunday, but if we have good weather, I'm hosting something here. I'll know tomorrow whether or not to schedule a race. I doubt we're going to be able to break in the on-road track with a legit race, but I will have at least have a hairpin pipe in place so we can at least run some oval. So bring it. Midwest, thank you, buddy. Marcus, catch you later. Sibo from the Netherlands, buddy. Catch you later, buddy. Man, 2 a.m. I'll be up at 2 a.m. here, too. Grizzly, catch you later. Clayton's, go edit some videos. You're working overtime. Dudes, I'm going to tell you right now, doing this stuff, overtime is mandatory. There is no normal getting off time. I can't get off at 5 o'clock or something. No. It's like 9 a.m. to 2 a.m. every day. But I still love it. So I'm fine with that. All right, guys, let's get out of here. See you Sunday. All right, guys, got to go. You guys have been awesome. Thank you guys for keeping me busy tonight. And go check out some of the other live streams because I know I'm running over into their time frame. You guys have a great night.